Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to Factory Town. We are back. Yeah, we already know about multiple recipes. We do learn something every single time we go in here. The tips are really good. There was a really good tip last game. I can't remember what it is now, but there's a very good tip. There was one. Yeah. Rails are going pretty good. Let's upgrade that. Give them a little bit more room. How much? Tons of room for those guys. So, I guess we're going to start making the Megabase properly. Actually start making the spokes of this big old square. Start to get real resources going in. We cleared out a bit of space over here. Left a little space for it. So... yeah. I think we could probably get multiple things out. Well, let's do a central line and then we can split off that like a bus, sort of. So that'll be what we do. Now we still need these to be straight because not all of them are going to get off. But so we're going to have a filter here for the things that we would need. And what are we going to do first? I feel like we start small and then we get bigger. Gradually transition all this stuff over. So I guess the very first thing is bread. Maybe we should just do these in order. See how that goes. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Now, we won't worry too much about this. This is kind of necessary at the moment, but we can move that. We can easily move this whole thing, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. So, you are going to be bread. And then we're going to have this one go like this. And then it'll come back later. So if it's not bread, it'll just keep going straight. And of course that means that we only want to have one bread loop on the side here. Now, I suppose the question we need to ask is does it really matter which one we do? I mean, because yeah, bread obviously much more gold than flour. Do we just do grain, or do we do flour, or do we do bread? I think we do bread. I think there's going to be a proper mega base, which means it's going to be a proper challenge, which means we should do the biggest one. So let's do that. So I could actually push this out a little further and skip the school, so we don't have to, because I don't think it matters too much. Distance is not going to be a problem because we could just build more mine carts if we need to. So, and once we get magic rails out, it'll become even less than a problem. Basically, we'll build like 5 mine carts for the food. And then, yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm not going to worry about any of these. We got a decent amount of stuff. So I'm going to remove everything here. This just sort of leave it open. I might leave this little bit of coal here. But everything else is going. And, yeah. Then, because, yeah, we need a kitchen for bread. And presumably that means we need some fuel. So let's have a look here. So we're going to have this be another offshoot. Like that sort of system. And then we'll need another sorter. This is going to be, again, for bread. Okay, so barn. So I think we're actually going to have multiple barns. I'm not sure if we really need multiple barns, but we're going to have them anyway. We're going to start this. I do remember saying in the last episode that I wanted metal conveyor belts, and I still do. Okay. But maybe I won't worry about it at the moment. So we've got 3 barns. Do we really need 3 barns? I feel like we don't. I mean, we can always put more, I guess. But for now, just 1. We can upgrade the space if we need to. And if we got it enough... No, I don't think this is ever going to fill up if we're doing our jobs correctly. So, kitchen... Now, unfortunately, the whole 1 every 2 seconds rule, I don't think applies for every one of these, because these houses, this is definitely not the same speed. This is going down a lot faster, and even these 2, I think, are going down at different speeds. I'm not sure though. So it's becoming a case of there's no easy way to calculate how much we need. So we're just going to have to do it by hand. And when I say by hand, I mean we're just going to have to... Ooh, you need potatoes to make bread? What? Who decided that was a thing? That's just dumb. That's just dumb. Okay, so we might... Okay, so here we go. So we're going to produce 1 bread every 4 seconds. So we're going to need a few of these, I guess. Let's aim for 1 every second. Okay, so this is a bit of a bigger setup, but... But let's see where it goes. So we need 1 bread every second, so we need 1 grain and 1 potato every second. And we need... So that seems like a lot of kitchens. Actually, if I delete these and then I copy this, no, it doesn't copy the recipe. Okay. Okay. So now that's 1 bread every second. We can still technically use these because, you know, one per second is what these belts can handle. Of course, we've got 160%, so we'll need to upgrade them to metal conveyor belts soon. This is an output. You are an output, sir. Now, only bread people should be getting onto here, so that's fine. Upgrade that a little bit. So we need potatoes and grain, a whole lot of grain. So I'm just gonna get rid of all this stuff. I mean, yeah, I know there's a bit of grain here, but I want it to be in certain particular locations, and we're actually running really low on gold. Maybe I shouldn't be deleting all this stuff. Right. Can we delete all the iron? I'm starting to think we can't. I'm starting to think we're going to run out of gold if we try and do that. Okay, that'll have to do. I want to clear this out as well so I can put the potatoes over there, but anyway. Grain mill. What's your deal? You produce flour 1 every 4 seconds. Okay, so we're going to need 4 of these. Move over there. Move over there. So this is, yeah, I'm absolutely getting into the proper end game scenarios right now. This is absolutely end game stuff. Now, now we just need 3, so we need a total of 12 grain every 4 seconds. which is fine. Let's just get a little bit set up so we can get something running, and then we can get the mine carts in to start delivering it, and hopefully that'll fix our stuff. Farm. Okay. Let's build a farm here. Let's build another farm here. And this is definitely where we want metal conveyor belts to go. Okay, we might have one farm per grain mill, maybe. In the past, I've needed 2, but 2 farms per grain mill. If that's the case, we'll need to just throw tons of farms down here, like 8 farms or something. I don't really care. Grain doesn't cost me anything, so I don't care. Well, but let's start to get this set up. So, farm tile, just a little bit. Hopefully we can start to get the actual grain. We're going to run out of gold very soon. There we go. So, grabber. Okay, so that'll give us a bit of grain in these 2 central ones. That'll then... So we just need fuel and potatoes. So I guess we'll go whole hog and do a mine for this. Let's see. I wonder if I can replace... I think I can replace belts underneath. Because I need to replace some of these with metal conveyor belts later on, so it's good that I can still get under there. Structural blocks. And then what we will need is... Okay, so there's the fuel. Hopefully that's enough. I don't know if it is enough. We're not doing too good on this fuel. Maybe have to think of something else here. There's a little bit more coal over it. No, that's iron. Okay, there's a ton of coal over there. But yeah, in the end, when we get the shrines, we can start using the fire shrine, and that produces basically unlimited magma for no cost. So that'll probably be our final fuel supplies. Anyway, you guys are just missing potatoes. Are there any natural potatoes around here? Because I don't really want to have to... Oh, they're all the way over there. I guess we're going to have to do something here. Let's get a bunch of mine carts. Oh, they probably cost gold, don't they? 100 gold each. Damn. Okay, so we may have gone a bit too over the top here with this stuff. Is there anything we can really do here to help? Any massive amounts of backups and stuff? That's a lot of stone. How's our apples going? We're down on apples by quite a bit. Oh, and this is probably not helping either. How the hell are you guys all backed up? I guess... Oh, we can't afford to destroy the trees. Come on, let me destroy the trees. Yeah, see, this whole mess is the problem. We didn't leave it. This needs to be 4 wide as well, going down here. Okay, we do this? You temporarily go there. Okay. So you are still picking up milk, sending it there. Okay. So that should be a huge influx of gold, which will then allow us to clear these trees, which makes sure that this stupid situation will never happen again. There we go. Yeah, I mean, 2x2 roads, apparently not enough. Apparently not enough for these stupid wagons. They need to be 4x4, otherwise they continuously crash into each other. These 2x2s are fine because they're not going to get stuck, but this corner apparently was just not good enough. Okay, so is that going to improve our... it'll improve our gold economy. Is that enough? So we can do potatoes now. I have a feeling it is. So let's remove these. We'll just get a small potato farm over here. Yeah, we only need a quarter of the grain as we do potatoes. So let's do farm over here. That looks pretty nice. That's only need to cut down a bit of trees in order to get the full worth there. And we'll do another overhanging thing here. Wooden pillar scaffolding. I'm going down at an angle. This is not good. Then the wooden arch. Yeah, it's annoying when you're going down, you're drawing stuff, but you're going down at an angle because, yeah, it's just annoying. Okay, and then we just need splitters. Not pushers, because pushers would do weird things, but anyway, potatoes. We got a decent amount, so let's get some farm tiles while we still have time. And let's plant some potatoes. Okay, now we just need a well. And I think there. And I think we're good. Let's build a bunch of mine carts. I'd like to build 5, but may not be able to get back up to 500. So let's build 4. So all these bloody foresters, the foresters are constantly screwing me over. Okay, so you are bread and I suppose we can keep the game running. Bread and is it going to get to 100 again? I would really like it if it did. Okay, so your left. So let's just double check. Bread. Okay, so your bread, left-handed drive. So you got to put it on this line, which sucks because it means it'll take forever to get back to here. But then again, this is empty, so I'm not sure that it really matters. Okay. So those guys are all bread. If they get back to here without a problem, then we got enough. We got enough for a 5th one. Bread. Now, this will be a kind of experiment as well to see how much this system actually backs up. How well this system works. Okay, so potatoes they're just growing. They're just growing at the moment. And yeah. Come on, buddy. Grow those potatoes. You got water. You don't have water. Supply water. That would be a problem. These two both have supply water. Excellent. Okay, so we're starting to see some bread here, are we? Starting to see some... These two middle ones, anyway. Although the potatoes will fill up on all four of them, but... There we go, there's a little bit of bread. Now we've got 5 minecarts. Each can hold 20, which means this barn could conceivably hold 100, and then it gets sorted out pretty quickly. Here they go, 4 of them over there and 1 back there. So, considering how much bread we've actually got, I mean, those minecarts, they should be pretty empty. So, I don't think the massive rail distance is going to be a problem because, yeah. Okay, all 4 of them go into the bread. Excellent. I think this rail network is going to be a massive success as long as we don't do stupid things like having 2 filters for bread. Okay, so 11. There we go. You just grabbed all of it. Grabbed all of it. You guys didn't get any, did you? This minecart is going to get 1. And how much is bread worth? 12. So this guy's going to get a little bit. So yeah. Now we just have to watch the little guy come around, and we are going to see 144 gold. That's not a lot of gold. That's really not a lot. Well, I guess the bread is just getting started now, so it should definitely get better. But I'm definitely going to keep this many minecarts. I think 5 minecarts is pretty decent. And I want to see this working. I want to see this getting dropped off and shoved into the food market. Which means we can close down this grain system as well, because we don't really need it anymore. Really need to do that. There we go. So that was well supplied. All of that stuff got freed. Let's turn this off. Let's delete this. I mean, we could use this grain for something else, but I'm just going to remove it now. If the things I'm going to be making now are all going to be systems that are where they belong. So you can build 1 more actually, can't you? So yeah. So the grain here is basically not necessary. I don't know, our gold seems to be skyrocketing. I can't imagine it's just from those things, but... Okay. How many have you got? You, delete, you, delete, you, delete. Okay, so that's done us a little bit better. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so... I guess what we're going to do... Look at this, it's already at 50. My god. 50, going down to 31, down... So, you can see... all these minecarts definitely paying off. We're not even producing 1 per second yet. But yeah, very, very cool. Very cool stuff. You are keeping up. You're not really keeping up. Oh, I couldn't actually afford to put all the grain down here before. That'll help that out a little bit. And yeah, I want this farm to be absolutely 100% full, so I'm not going to put more farms in between it. And they're delineated properly. Excellent. So yeah, this many barns, this many farms. Are you coming through yet? All of this bread. Look at all this bread. That's 50 bread. 50 times 12. That's at least 1,000. That's at least 1,000. Yeah, there we go. There's a bit more. There's a bit more. Yeah. It was still not quite 1,000. I do not understand how that's... Here we go. There's a bunch of bread. 5. See, that one got fully sold. Maybe I'm just not seeing the coins correctly. I keep expecting them to burst up by a certain amount, and they never do. Although that was 50 bread at 12 each. 50 times 12 is not 1,000. What am I talking about? Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. I don't know how to count. Okay. But our gold is pretty decent. It's very decent. Okay. What are we doing? What are we doing? Do we want to build a mine over here? We definitely have a lot of guys doing a lot of things. Do we want to build a mine? One red coin. Huh? I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I think I'll just leave the people doing what they're doing. It's not great, but what we can do the same thing that we do with the forester, which is 0 workers. Although the iron ore doesn't deplete, it doesn't get removed, it just goes to depleted, but it doesn't regrow, I should say, it just goes to depleted, so that's not great, but it's still okay. It's still okay. So we've got a few things to do. I feel like gold coins are coming back a little bit, due mainly to this bread. We could improve the bread as well, but do we need to? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh no, that's fully green right now. That's fully green. It's not unsold though, so it's all of it's selling. Okay. Let's delete. I definitely want to keep these barns open, available, still there, because if they ever have anything in them, then I want to know about it. But grain for now, grain is definitely not being fully subused. Okay. Output 10. What is your hold up then? Potatoes. I'm assuming the flour just backed up because of... It's not really backed up. I mean, look at that. It's not really. 1 every 4 seconds, and this uses 1 every 4 seconds. So the potatoes are a little bit slow. We need 1 potato every second, realistically. 1 potato every 2 seconds. This is doing 1 every 3 seconds. So that's our problem right there. 1 every... So overall, we're going to need 1 every second, and we've got 1 every 3 seconds at the moment. So we're going to need a few more potato farms. 3 total to be exact. So let's go and remove this area. Don't need the berries either. So you are a farm there. I like this outline. We'll just add a second one. I don't think I really need a third one yet, because we don't have the grain farms for it yet, but... Okay, so... Gonna go to your outside, the limit. Now I'm just gonna merge in there. Also need a well. Logistics blocks. No, not a splitter, a grabber. Okay. Farm tile. I'm surprised that that our gold is doing as well as it is. I thought that it wouldn't have come back as fast, but I guess I guess the bread really is helping, and it'll help even more when we've got a ton more of it coming out. 1 per second. We're not quite 1 per second, but we'll get there in just a second. This is, you're not running quite full speed. Oh no, these are actually fully grown. It says growing and then fully grown. Okay. So that's alright then, it's got plenty of stuff. One grows and then one goes away, so we can always fill it with more if we need to. But for now, yeah. Now we got a bunch of potatoes coming out, and we need 1 per second, so technically we can keep these belts. But this is really, I mean, we seem to be overproducing, or at least producing. This is the why are you not doing anything? You're supposed to be moving out of the way of these mine carts. That's why there was so much of that. Okay. Okay. All you idiots. No, not you idiots. The other idiots. Need to go away. I could build a bridge, but I'm not certain that the people would actually use it. So... Oh, my mouse is going funny. Okay. Okay, so that solves that particular problem. Yeah. Yeah, that solves that particular problem. I'm not sure if it's going to do it as fast, but I'm not going to put in a second mine or anything like that. Yeah, iron is what your problem is. So this requires 1 ore every 2 seconds. This produces 1 every 4 seconds, but it's got double speed because of all the iron ore nearby, so it's keeping up. It's actually doing a little bit better, but it will start to drop eventually. Well, that's just to be expected. And now we got all these carts full of bread. Yeah, so we're not, this system isn't actually backing up, I don't think. Although it's doing a pretty good job of getting all its stuff done. All these potatoes, yeah, these are running full speed now. We got enough potatoes. These might start to slow down. I'm not sure if the farms can keep up anymore, because this needs 3 every 4 seconds. It's doing alright at the moment, but so that's still enough for one of these little conveyor belts to manage. So maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. Anyway, that should definitely be. Have you dropped off the? Oh, look at all those 12s just pop up. Are you backed up yet? You are not backed up yet. A lot of the houses are full of bread. Are all of them full of bread? I think they're all full of bread. But the food market isn't backed up with bread yet. Although there was probably a decent period where they just had no bread whatsoever, so... So let's actually have a look at a house. Let's have a look at you. What are you doing? I feel like it's draining the bread slower than some other things. Like the fruit juice. I think the fruit juice... I don't know, actually. Maybe they're all going down at the same speed. We did time this, didn't we? It was 20 seconds, if I remember correctly. 20 seconds. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 20 seconds. So, 20 seconds, and we've got 20 houses. This means we need 1 per second to keep them all in the green. Which is what we've got. We got 1 per second. So yeah. Yeah, see, these houses are starting to run out of bread. So we've got 20 houses starting to use up. They actually got a ton of wooden axes as well. That's probably where all of our stuff is. You do not need to have so many people anymore. Neither do you. Neither do you. Let's up that. Up that. I wonder if these are all going to get sold. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, so the last one stored all of the 20 in there. So, yeah. So we're starting to get to the point where we're doing too much, and this is producing a lot. How is this producing 1 per second? This conveyor belt is full. That should not be full. I guess because it's 180% speed. So, yeah. It's funny because a happiness causes extra production speed, but then we don't have extra consumption because of the happiness. So we're actually producing enough for a lot more houses than we currently have. way too much, I guess. This is interesting because if we overproduce... Okay, no. Let's think about it. Let's delete these barns. Okay, delete these barns. Let's think about it. What happens when a minecart overfills? It's going to start looping around with 1,000,000 bread in it, and it's going to try and drop it off, and it won't be able to. So then what it'll do is it'll go back to the station, and it'll pick up as much as it can, but it won't pick up a lot, and then eventually this will fill up because it's not sending it over. So it's a perfectly balanced system because when the bread fills up too much, this system will back up and shut down. Which means if we're overproducing, the system will slow down to the point that everybody is kept happy. Extremely happy, in fact. Everybody will be kept extremely happy. They'll have more bread than they know what to do with. So all that 20 bread got sold, but I reckon this is going to get filled up even faster. What do we got here? Yep, there's 20, and there's... So we're increasing the amount we store by 20 each time. So we only really need 4 of these mine carts, apparently, for 20 houses, but we got 5, so... That's interesting. 4 mine carts for 20 houses. 1 mine cart for every 5 houses? I don't know about that. But that means this system is running at 50% at the moment. And, well, I guess it's more than keeping 20 houses happy. So if we do double it, then, yeah. Looks like these guys have finally run out of flour. The flour is... That's probably why we produce so much, because we had so much flour sort of backed up. And now these guys are still doing okay. They're still doing okay. Okay, I think the time has come and gone and passed and was ages ago when we needed to do stuff. See, we got the iron wheels. I got this trick where it's... Are you actually spitting out? Spitting out iron ore, and then we have a bunch of coal. Okay, we don't need that much coal. And this is backed up, so I don't care if it's using red coins anymore. Okay, metal conveyor belts. We need to get some metal conveyor belts. We need to get that started. And as always, we are going to put it in a completely new section. Metal conveyor belts. Iron, and cloth conveyor belts. Okay, that's an interesting situation. Are we going to reuse this? I think the answer is no. Are you guys really still stuck? God damn it. God damn it, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it. How are you? You need to go into there and you need to come back. That's just annoying. That's really annoying. Even if I put another bridge over this section, they still got to go around. They could get stuck just one tile over. Okay. You know what? This guy needs to move back. This guy needs to move there. Then there. Then there. Excellent. Job done. Everybody's happy. I don't think they can still get stuck. Because the only way they could possibly get stuck is if somebody's here and somebody's here. And then this cart just goes where it wants to go and the other one is fine. But just to be on the safe side, let's destroy this tree. Move this guy back. Now we got plenty of room. Though why we're still selling... How did this get stone in it? How? I swear stone is just like... some sort of mythical piece of crap that just happens to show up in random barns for random reasons. It's just like, oh, guess what? You've got stone in your barn now. I don't know how that happened, but hey, there you go. There's some... I'm gonna make sure there's no freaking stone in any of the barns. My God. My God. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We need this, which is going to be a pain in the ass because of cloth conveyor belts. So we need cotton, wood, and stone. Cotton, wood, and stone, and iron. Cotton, wood, stone, and iron. I don't want to put it up this area because that's where we're going to be branching off the rail network. So I'd like it to be closer. But then again, everywhere is where we're going to be branching off the rail network. I wouldn't mind here. This area doesn't look too bad. So what do we got? We got the iron. We got the wood. We don't have much stone. Oh, look at all that gold. That's shiny. Okay, so we got stone here. Stone, iron, trees, berries. If we get rid of all these berry bushes, then we can just put it over here. That's not a bad idea. Sort of squeezing it into the edge, but you know, it's fine. And we're not sort of pushing too hard into the area where the rail network needs to be. These guys have still got a ton in there. How many of you came back and you still had bread? Looks like one. Okay. I would have thought it would have increased as time went on, but I guess not. So grains are incredibly happy at the moment. And I guess this is what we're going to be aiming for. I was going to aim for all blue, but I guess we're aiming for all green. And having a look at this system, not using any coins, not using any coins, not using any coins, using a gold coin for fuel. I think maybe this is a deliberate design decision, but it seems like everything that automates fuel needs a coin. So we got coal mine, requires a coin, a gold coin. Forester requires a gold coin. Fertilizer. Could we get fertilizer without... I think fertilizer requires... No, it doesn't. So theoretically, we could get fuel for free, but we'd have to get more grain, and then we'd have to turn the grain into animal feed, and then we'd have to turn the animal feed into fertilizer, and that's our free fuel, and that's a crap fuel. I guess that kind of makes sense. They give you the worst fuel, and it's a pain in the ass to make, but it's free. It doesn't cost you any gold. Anyway, what do you do? You're making wheels. We don't use a lot of wheels, so I feel like I can somewhat co-opt this. You go over there. Somewhat co-opt this mine. Yeah, I'm feeling okay with that. In fact, you're making iron bars. I'm not going to co-opt the iron. The raw iron, I'm going to co-opt the bars. Okay. Did I delete that person? No, I just moved him over here. Okay, so you are still getting the fuel. And then we just split this off. Splitter. Okay, so where's we had a machine shop. There's our machine shop. Move. I want to move you over to here. So we'll do that, and then we need another forge. Do we? No, I think this is the one that makes the gears. Okay, so we need a second machine shop then. Like that. Like that. And then we need a... I know this is what I did last game as well, which is co-opting things. But these are static resources, so I'm not sure I'm going to need a lot of. So maybe it's okay to co-opt them. Okay, and you are... Oh, you're gears. You're not supposed to be gears. You are metal conveyor belts. So you are now okay, except for the stuff. So... Let's up this a fair bit as well. So let's have a look at cotton. So we need some cotton. Yeah, definitely. I thought about reusing the other cloth conveyor belt system, but yeah, it seems like a bad idea. Workshop. There we go. Cloth conveyor belt. The cloth, I think, is in a workshop of its own. Yep, and we're going to keep using cotton because I don't want to mess around with farms if I don't have to. Or pastures, sorry. Seems like pastures get more stuff for you, but they also cost more. It seems like most of the recipes actually seem to cost gold or something. So let's get some water. Let's get some cotton as well. So, well, farm tiles, and then cotton. Our gold is really taken off. That bread, I mean, that bread is just crazy, absolutely crazy. So, logistics blocks. Should start watering all these tiles. We'll get the cotton, which will turn into that, which will turn into that. So now we just need wood wheels and stone. Stone mason. Maybe I should have built the wood over there, but whatever. I'll get it over there. That's fine. Stone brick. And are we gonna... I guess we are gonna get a mine here. Stone takes yellow coins. I'm okay with that. Now we just need a lumber. I think we actually need a workshop to make the round things. Make the wheels. That's what they're called. The round things are wheels. Wood wheel. And then a lumber mill. So this is a very complicated process. This is. But at least we don't have to, we're not doing crazy stuff like belts in the air, like we've had to do in the past. Okay, forester. So I guess I could get people and just leave the forester turned off, but let's just let it go. I think our gold is strong enough. Strong enough at the moment. So... So we just need cloth conveyor belts and we just need wooden wheels, and these are on the way. On the way. Oh, we need a lot of wooden wheels actually. I kept forgetting this is very dependent on these. So this is 10 seconds. So this needs 2 wood every 5 seconds. This produces 1 every 3 seconds. So this can almost keep up. But this needs a lot. The wooden wheels are definitely the thing that's holding this back. Definitely the thing that's holding this back. Maybe I don't care though. Maybe I don't, because metal conveyor belts, you use them when you need them, and if you don't need them, then you don't use them. So maybe I don't care. Do we need them anywhere? At the moment, I'm not sure that we do. What do we need? I guess we just keep building the rail network. Building out the rail network, getting the next good. And of course, we could get blue coins. We could start getting blue coins and start getting the research done. Is there any research we need for the stuff that we want? I'm going to say no. The only potential research that we might need for a setup is going to be this magic conveyor belts. We might start getting to the point where, for whatever reason, we need magic conveyor belts for something, but I'm going to say we don't, because our approach has been to just build more farms instead of... We're not putting 5 workers in here. If we put 5 workers in here, then we would start to need more stuff. So this produces 1 every 1.5 seconds. Needs 3 every 4 seconds. I think I did this math before. So 3 every 4. So it means you need 1 every 1 1/3. But we're producing 1 every 1.5. So this is actually a bit slow. It's actually a bit slow. So this is not working 100% of the time, which we can see. It's not working 100% of the time. But of course we need metal conveyor belts here as well. Because, yeah, right now this is producing grain at 1 a second, which is why the output is still constrained. So this is slow, but the belts are even slower, so you don't even notice the fact that it's slow. So I guess we do need metal conveyor belts. Okay, so that'll solve that problem. Come on. 3 more, please. 3 more. They're really going slow. I got to do something about those. I reckon I'll go back and fix those wooden wheels. So anyway, so now this is drained. Now, now it's not producing fast enough. Yeah, it's not producing fast enough for the grain mill. So the grain mill is going to be doing better, but it's probably still going to stall up. So we're at 10, going down to 8. Went down to 8. It probably goes down to 7 soon. Yep, there we go. It just went down to 7. So yeah, it's just not producing enough. This needs to be... I don't want to add more workers. I just don't like doing it. So if we think about it, 2 of these granaries, these grain mills, need... Yeah, because if we added 1 to each of these, that would solve the problem. Or we could just add a 3rd farm. Add a 3rd farm. And then that would solve the problem as well. Because you think about it. Every 4 seconds... So every second we need 1 1/3. Wait, does that make sense? Every 4 seconds we need 3. Which means every second we need 0.75. Okay, maybe that's a bit easier to deal with. So we need 1.5 per second for both of these. 1.5 per second. So right now we're spitting out 2/3 every second. 2/3 plus 2/3 is 4/3, which is 1 1/3 total, which is not 1.5. So if we get a 3rd farm, then we're golden. Okay, you know what? This is only 2.5k, so I'm going to build that. And we're going to extend the farms out a little bit smarter. Do we need room for a lot of these? I'm not sure, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this out like this. So I'm going to give room for 4 conveyor belts to be in the middle, 1 for each of these guys. And then we are just going to have it work like this. So let's grab all these. Let's grab these as well. Delete this. I'm gonna delete all of these and re-put it down. We got the money, so I feel like it's fine. So we're gonna farm here. And then I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Again, leave room for 4 in the middle. That works out very nicely because the back is over there. And then also delete those and 6 those. So we're reducing the amount of room at the front because that's all going to be conveyor belts. So maybe it doesn't matter. We could push this back 4 if we really wanted to. And then we just got conveyor belts in the middle. No, not there, not there, not there, there. And then we get the maximum room. Just to be on the safe side, just in case I want to increase it later. So then you go like this. And you go like this. And you go like this. And you can actually go like that. And somehow you're actually spitting out that. Now, we're sort of getting into the potatoes here. So if I move this back. So we have this well. We can move the well there. And we can move this grabber. We can delete this grabber. Get a grabber like that. And the potatoes, we just need to go around this. Okay. Excellent. And we could put a third potato farm over there. I just like to have options. I love to have options. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to X this, X that. And where's our metal? Because we need a metal conveyor belt. And here's a nice idea as well. So that will split them out so that all 4 belts get used. So yeah, and then actually, do I want to do that? Not really. I kind of want to do metal conveyor belts everywhere. Well, not everywhere because we don't have a lot, but like this. And then we'll convert the other ones later on. So, no, well, at the top. And the good thing about this system is, no, we'll make those metal as well. I'm gonna get the metal ones on the path somehow. So we make that. I guess we'll make that. I don't care much about actual paths anymore. And be barely using them, so grabber. Oh my god, the day when I discovered that wells were a thing, that was just a magic day. So there we go. Farm tiles. Technically that's overlapping. I didn't mean for that to be overlapping, but whatever. We can move that potato farm down, back away somewhere if we need to. Let's just put it out the sides. Out the sides. And get rid of all these ones. And then put some grain down. So there we go. Now we're actually doing the outside ones. So these kitchens will get a bit of a go. But yeah, stuck at 37 because these mine carts, how many are full? Just the last one. So it seems like if they all fill up, Well, they're not all going to fill up this time, so this last one is not going to stay full. It's going to get emptied because the rest of them aren't full. You only got 14. Okay, very interesting. Anyway, there we go. Started to grow some grain. For some reason, this one started before this one. Maybe I put the grain on after. I don't know. But, yeah. Ooh, I just raised my desk a bit. I keep knocking against something and it keeps making a funny noise, but maybe I don't care. So anyway, there we go. So the farm. Now, the main reason we were doing this is because we said we needed a third farm. And I kind of forgot that I actually wanted that. So what we're going to do is we're going to produce 2 more farms. And we're going to keep both of those farms on this belt. So we're going to have 8 farms total for this entire setup. Yes, that is what we're going to do. Because you got to remember, if the farm doesn't cost any... if the farm doesn't cost anything to produce goods, then I will happily build 1 million of them and not worry once. Because look at this. It takes a worker. That is the only thing. It takes a worker. So we kind of do need to keep that in mind. So 8 farms is technically more than we need. We could get away with 6. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll figure out a system to do that. So well, we could do that right now actually, because we kind of got the middle ones. Got metal. We're gonna need metals for these guys. Okay, here's what I think we should do. So we do it like this, and then this one can actually be normal right there. And then what we do is we have a splitter. And then we got a metal thing going right down the middle to 2 more farms here. So this one splits evenly between the front one and the left one. And I suppose we'll make that metal because I'm not sure how the splitter will deal with it, but yeah, so grain and supply water. Grain and supply water. So that's how we get 6 farms to fill up all of the stuff that we need them to fill up. Okay, we need a couple of grabbers. Okay. Where's my metal conveyor belts? Can just barely do that much. Okay. Okay, we got to go over and we got to fix up this wood because this is just annoying. So you are running out of logs and you are running out of planks. So that means that this guy is doing a terrible job. We need a ton of wood for this system. A ton of wood, an absolute ton of wood. Okay. Here's the first thing we need. So we need that, a lumber mill, another lumber mill. Do we need another lumber mill? I feel like we do. This one is not running it. So this is 1 every 2 seconds. So it's half per second, and this requires 2/3. So yeah. So if we put 2 foresters into this 1 lumber mill, it would be a little bit overkill. We kind of need like a weird ratio, like 3 foresters for 2 lumber mills or something like that. I don't know. So we're just gonna do this. And then have another forester. This time we'll put him out here to give us a little bit less chance of destroying this forest. Oh, beautifully bisected. Because you get two foresters working on the same patch of wood, it can go down the toilet very, very quickly. So this should be good. And the output is not backed up, so increasing these belts would not help. But anyway. Oh, no, it's not good. Not good. Not good at all. This is producing 1 every 3 seconds, so even a cotton conveyor belt there is going to be fine. A cloth one. Definitely will not have problems. You're full? You're full? What the hell? Oh, we're out of iron now. Okay. Because we're out of fuel. Because we just got this one nobody getting the fuel for us. Okay. I suppose we should just put another mine down. Mine. They're just using yellow coins. It's using red coins for the fancy stuff, but yellow coins for the basic stuff. Okay. Yeah, coal is definitely worth 4. Coal is the next best, except for magma. Okay. I hate how this whole system suddenly backed up. Just as I came over and I started looking at it. Maybe I should have looked at it a bit more closely, but anyway. Metal conveyor belts should be now doing a lot better. I love this setup. I love the fact that it's so big and it's so shiny and so expandable. And now these are all backing up. Why are you backing up? I'm not sure. These are the only ones that are working. So you're working full speed. Okay, that's good. That's good. You are working kind of full speed. You're getting the grain, the flour just in time. That's good. This has got a ton of bread. That's good. Okay, we're going to leave this system alone now. It's done. It's doing its job. It's amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. Are those carts still running around the tracks? Doing their thing? It's very hard to see them. Where are they? Are they stuck? If they're stuck, I'm going to be very upset. They are stuck. Why are you stuck? What the hell are you doing? You're getting wood. Ah, you're the fuel person for this kitchen. Ah, I see. Well, you are clearly an idiot. And so are you. You're not supposed to go on the train tracks, okay? There's perfectly good wood much closer. And look at there, you got 2 more idiots doing fuel for that. Alright, let's... Most of these systems will be destroyed at some point, but... Yeah. Look at this, this is is going up just a little bit. And this is going up just a little bit. So we've got pretty healthy systems. And of course we look at the food market. Grains, oh, it was 10 for a sec. It was 10, but now it's 20. Well, then again, these did get stalled for a long time, so I guess they did sort of go down the toilet. Jeez, I gotta stop these things from being stalled. Is there any other danger of people getting too close to the rail lines? I'm not sure. This is pretty well backed up. Waiting on nails. We got a bunch of people on nails. Oh, I think I made a mistake. I think I put too many people on the bars when there's supposed to be more on the nails. Okay. Done. Okay. When we start running out of people, I might get the forester turned on, get the stonemason turned on, that sort of stuff. Okay, so do we want to start working on blue coins? Well, we definitely want to start getting more houses. So, because then we're overburdened on the bloody bread. So if we build more houses, then we can start to sell some more of that extra bread. And then we will be beautiful. Look at these guys. You all chockers, you all got full of bread? Yes, you are. Excellent. And this is starting to back up quite badly, which is fine. Let's fully upgrade that. I want to see that really full of bread. Absolutely tons of bread. We probably shouldn't, because this is the thing I learned in Factorio, is that if you got a problem, you want to know about it as soon as possible, and buffers slow down. They increase the delay between a problem happening and you finding out about it. And then, yeah. But you know what? Let's just fully increase them. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We dropped all the bread off. We got one left over in here, so everybody's very happy. Okay, blue coins. I feel like we want a blue coin. I feel like we want to increase the base size, get some more houses. We could fit a bunch more houses at the top. Maybe two on each of these. It's possible. It's definitely possible. Okay, so how do we get blue coins? Gourmet foods, I'm guessing no, none of them. Purple, we could get purple already, but I'm not sure how possible that is. Nothing in here, so it's gonna be Mr. Apothecary. And we could start... I don't think we want a proper solution yet. I don't think we do. I definitely think that this line out here is going to be all the food market stuff. So all of these are going to be off this line, and then we'll probably have a line up here for like this building or something. Depends. So we got 4 lines. We got 5 things though. 5 things, which is the interesting bit. But we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. For now, yeah, that's annoying because we got 4 directions, 5 buildings. We may have to look at them and see what are the 2 ones with the least. Because now you know what we're going to do? We're going to do foods all on here. So we're going to do the normal foods and the gourmet foods. Because gourmet foods is not that high. There is a lot of foods. But I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Foods and gourmet foods all on the same line. Just boom, all on the same line. And we know that we can just get a ton of minecarts to to work on it. And I believe, well, we'll see if we get the next specialist goods, and the specialist goods is tiny, not a lot of items, then maybe we'll put gourmet foods in the specialist line, and the specialist on the same line, because you don't need a lot of goods. Although it all depends on the rows. It doesn't depend on the total amount of goods, it depends on the rows. So this is 10 rows. The general store is also 10 rows. So we only really need 10 goods for each. So this one is 8 goods. And then the apothecary is 10 goods. But I mean, these ethers, they're not hard to make. So I don't know. We'll think about it later. Anyway, blue. Let's get something simple. Bandages. Bandages just need cloth, right? How did they get made? Workshop. No. Workshop. So let's build it out here. And then we'll build a barn. Now, do you just need cloth for bandages? Yes, you do. Okay. Now, this has been extremely full for about 1,000,000 years. Really? These idiots. They always find a way to get stuck. I swear to God. Okay. Whatever. You go over here. And then you go. And grab this and put it in there. And somehow there is stone. Oh, no. It's just old stone. Okay. So we're going to X this. And move this like that. And then... Okay, you cannot get stuck now. It's impossible for you to get stuck. Which is important because we got 2 more wagons. Actually, just one. We'll just have one. Grab the cloth, put it in here. And then we're going to have 1 wagon here. Grab the bandages, put them in there. Upgrade this a bit. How are you doing? So that 1 wagon is definitely keeping you full. And this is actually increasing its size, despite the fact that I'm constantly... Well, is it? It started at 200. It's still at 200, so I think that's pretty good. Alright, so we got some bandages. We got some... What was that poultice thing? There was also a poultice. Bandage and some herbs. Are the poultices worth a bunch more? Worth 4. So it's worth 4 times as much as a bandage. We already have some herbs over here. And... yeah, it just takes 2 and 1 bandage. So that's a great idea. Okay. So let's build another workshop. Poultice. And then we need a farm with that. Doing herbs. Hopefully that's enough. I'm not sure how many herbs we need, but it is definitely not a full-on setup. So there's going to be a wagon coming back here. I'm gonna keep it emptying out the bandages. I'm gonna get another wagon for the poultices. That's a funny word, poultices. Poultice. Yeah, I'm really full on wood, aren't I? Yeah. Let's get some more. So, the bandages should be filtered out of here pretty soon. I definitely feel like the poultices will be a little bit better. Okay, so you, sir, you deliver your last load of bandages, and then you can go ahead and get deleted. What the hell are you doing? Is dodging people left, right, and center. Okay, you need to go away now. Pass. Let's do this, and then this. We shouldn't actually, because that's sort of cutting off where the houses will be eventually. So it's kind of awkward. You're still going down here? Oh, we don't need this path anymore. I think I'm doing fruit juice down there or something. Yeah. Oh well, just keep doing your fruit juice. It's all good. Okay, so we got a decent-ish economy of these guys coming in. What do we want here? Do we want anything here? I guess the answer is no, we don't really want anything. The only thing I've mentioned before is magic conveyor belts, and they're way too in the future. So maybe we should just... Oh no, we didn't get the blue coins for research. We got it for the bloody base. For the base. Get the base going. Upgrade. Yes, I want to upgrade. New research. Jewelry, house max. Only increase the house max by 5. That's disappointing. Let's build those houses. So if my calculations are correct, we now have exactly enough wagons to fill up all the bread for these guys. Maybe. Yeah, I just heard a weird cracking noise from my window. That's probably not good. Okay, so we got 24. Oh, it doesn't like that house. Why do you not like this house? Because it has to get, the road has to go around. I guess. I guess the road has to go around. Okay, well I guess it's bridge time then. I guess it's bridge time. So we need a stone arch here. And we got room for a 3 building there, so that's fine. And some more stone arches. Did those in the wrong order. Hopefully this solves that situation. 25, excellent. So it's not just distance, it's also path distance. Very interesting, very, very interesting. Oh, that's weird. It thinks there's a path even though I haven't filled in that bit of the path. Okay, anyway, we're done. We're done with that. Base level 6 is a lot of coins and some mana crystals. That's not that far away. Although we need the magic forge, so we probably need some research for that. Let's see the carts come back. Please do not tell me they're stuck. They're not stuck. They're coming through. They're all pretty much full. Bread's doing very well. Very, very healthy. I do like the idea of, I guess, yeah, we need this. For the next housing level, we need that. So let's just get it done. The barn, probably need to upgrade that to be full. Are we still going to keep everybody happy? They're fully green, still. There must have been enough food left over when I built those houses, so... I have a feeling we're going to keep everybody happy. Happy, happy, happy. Look at all that gold rolling in. And 14. So we're not oversaturating them yet, but we're doing a pretty good job. We're doing a pretty good job. So I think, I'm not sure exactly what the plan should be. I guess the main indication that I'd want is going to be this, that this needs to be full. It can't be full at all times, because as soon as the wagons go away, it gets drained down, but I guess... this is interesting as well. Happiness, 126 out of 250. So, if I give them... Oh, no, wait. What am I saying? There's 10 goods here. There's 250. So, it does rely on all of these goods. I thought for a second it only relied on, like, a certain fraction of them. But, no, it does actually rely on all of them. So, you need all of the goods to be max to get max happiness. Okay, that's done. That's beautiful. Now, we've got, well, we had blue gems, or the blue gems are going down the toilet, but we got a lot of poultices. We got a lot of, that's actually producing poultices at an amazing rate. How are we making them that fast? I don't think we're making them that fast. I think we're just not emptying them that fast. I refuse to use the wagons or the carts or the big things or whatever they're called, the caravans. I refuse to use them. I just don't want to. I mean, it could. And it would speed up this, it would reduce this mess a little bit, but I like this mess. I like this mess. It's fun. So what's going to be our next step? Let's purchase this as well so it's nice and square. What's going to be our next step? I guess we just keep going and we keep producing goods as we need it, and we keep expanding the rail network. So right now gold is very healthy, which is good. It needs to be because we need to purchase all of these guys. I like to purchase a bunch over here. 5.5k, that's right. And then I like to produce these two as well, just for the hell of it. You know what? I feel like we can just turn this on. I feel like you're fine. And all of you people can just go away. Now, this is probably not going to be enough, so we might need a second mine for speed purposes. Iron ore. I am really hungry. I have not had breakfast yet. I got it cooked, but it's just sitting there waiting for me to start eating. Okay. Now, these will be using red coins, but I feel like our red coins are... they're okay. They're okay at the moment. Yeah, because we definitely want to keep this process going as fast as we can. This forge, not actually backed up. Anyway. Now, this still only needs 4 every 10 seconds, so we don't need to increase the conveyor belts anywhere. Okay. Alrighty. Is our gold going to go through the roof? It will when these guys rock up, back around. Are we running out of bread even remotely? Doesn't look like it. You got some bread, you got some bread. Yeah, so we're not even remotely running out of it. Oh, these guys only have 1 bread. Hello. You might actually go into the blue here. We'll just have to see, because you got this bread, and then you got 1 more bread, and then you're into the blue. Which is... Oh, no, you're fine. No, oh, that's a wagon. That's not a minecart, that's a wagon. Well, the minecarts are over here, so I reckon you might run out. Yeah, look at that. It might go into the blue. Wouldn't that be a tragedy and a half? So let's have a look. Yeah. So they might go down to 24 out of 25 before the minecarts get here. Yep, there it did. It went down. It's no longer fully green. And then, of course, the minecarts show up and everything's fully green again. And all that stuff gets dumped off. And we didn't even back up anymore. So I feel like we're definitely minecart constrained. So... Did we have... We had a minecart does 5 houses. That was our constraint, right? We got 25 houses and we got 5 minecarts. So that's potentially perfect. I have a feeling that that sort of wonderful ratio is not going to last forever. But it might work. It might work for a little while. Okay. Oh, God. How many of these we got? We got a bunch. Let's do this bit. At least start to get these running. And then, of course... Oh, we can't replace the belt under there? I really want to. I guess we got to go down all the way. Wooden pillar. Now, of course, I'll have to do it like 10 hours in the future again when I want this to be a magic belt. But for now, it's probably fine. Okay. There we go. These are backing up, some of them. But yeah, that's probably fine. Okay. Yeah, I guess as long as I'm not going to worry too much about that. Although we could be selling more of this bread, could we? We could definitely be selling more of this bread. Let's just put 5 more. I mean, it doesn't cost us anything in terms of ongoing resources, so let's just put 5 more. Bread. And I don't think we're going to jam up the system anytime soon with all of these minecarts, so... I have a feeling we're going to have some where we just put like 50 minecarts on it and then just say, job done. It'll be a case of, if it's not fully green, then you got both. If it's not fully green, then we add more minecarts. Or I should say, if it's not fully green and the barn's got stuff in it, then we add more minecarts. Man. And I mean, realistically, magic rails are going to help a lot, but we don't even need them. We can just build more minecarts. Double the amount of minecarts. You don't need magic rails. Assuming that magic rails only do twice the speed. Which, there we go, Magic Forge. Void Obelisk, which I was going to use before for the overflow, but now I'm not. See, all these guys are full as well. Jewelry, advanced, I guess we'll do advanced logistics, might come in handy at some point. How's our completely full? You guys can go away. Get that to be a metal, and then we're good. Gold is still taking a little bit of time to recover, but oh, you're actually empty. Oh yeah, that's right, because these are the new ones that I did. And I put them on the other side, which means they were going away because, you know, had to be left-hand drive. So now the food is coming in. And once again, we're into the blue. Oh, we actually dropped. Man, there we go. Full green again. Yes, full green. Okay, well, this is a absolutely lovely base at this point, and I'm thinking I should probably finish the video off. We've demonstrated that the concept of the rail network with a ton of minecarts is going to work beautifully. We got a small amount of blue coins coming through. We could start to make these into books, maybe. Maybe I should start doing that, thinking about that. Because the paper is really falling behind. And then we need to get leather. But I mean 4 to 1. And then this takes... what are the... Yes, 10 to 1. 10 to 1. So it's such a great thing. I mean... It means that leather is worth 6 paper, which it's a great deal. It's a great deal. But I feel like maybe we need to do a proper research setup, like a really proper one, where it just zooms through everything. It just blasts everything out of the way. Maybe next episode we'll do that. Just get an absolutely awesome research setup. Out in the middle of nowhere somewhere. Can't actually zoom out enough. If we grid, we can't zoom out either. That doesn't help us. What's your problem? Ah, you're out of forest. You're out of forest as well. Okay, so this has probably got a lot to do with why some of these guys are falling behind, but none of this research is 100% necessary at the moment anyway. So I think we're fine. So I guess we'll just move on to something else. Something else that we could use with gold. And minecarts, we've got minecarts everywhere. And now this is fully gold, fully green, I should say. And we're, yeah, a ton of those had leftovers. So yeah, extra minecarts, definitely were good. So we'll just, I feel like gold needs a bit of a push. I feel like I really want gold to be incredibly over the top. So what we'll do is we'll continue on to the next good. We'll work our way through the food market. So this is just straight vegetables. This should be easy because we can just pick one of them and just say, get them all, just do it. And we don't even need that big of a thing. We can just We could almost do that now. It's so easy. Because it's just basic growth things for that food market. Very, very basic. And then the next is fruits, which is extremely easy as well. So these two will both be very easy. The milk might be a little bit trickier, but it's way easier than the bread. And then these are going to be fairly easy. Eggs, pretty easy. The fruit juice is pretty easy. We're already making that down there. That's easy. Butter. Butter might be the only other one which is complicated. And maybe fish, because making sure that we get enough fish in a system where there is no water, we can't get the fish out of the well. We actually have to do this. Have to make a lake. So if we do a fishery here, so we do that there, and we do fish. Okay, that gets fish, but it takes red coin? What? You are crapping me. Red coin to get fish. What a ripoff. What a ripoff. But we've confirmed we can just put a little puddle anywhere and somehow get fish out of it. So I literally created that pond 5 seconds ago, and apparently there's tons of fish in there. So anyway, that's good, because we needed to prove that for the entire base to work. If that didn't work, then the concept of the Megabase would be broken, in that I wanted to fill up all of these, because you need fish to fill this up. We may just have had to skip that one, or start again from scratch with existing water, and then fill in all the water except very specific things. But I'm glad it works, because we should be able to get everything now. Should be able to get everything. Speaking of which, specialty goods. So we can build it, but we need mana bricks. That'll be fun. Let's purchase this, and we just need this one, and then we got the full grid, and we can start to put a line down here for something, or start to put a line up there for something. I'm thinking the up and down will be the specialty goods, the general store, and the apothecary, the red and blue. And then this will be the specialty goods and perhaps the food as well, but I'm not sure. The gourmet foods, it depends. I have a feeling the specialty store does have 10 goods. At least 10 goods. Because you think about it, it's got all the books, it's got all the rings, it's got the crown, the necklace, all that sort of crap. So I think we're just going to leave the right-hand side as purely the specialist. We actually didn't line these up. This is a bit high compared to that, but that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely fine. So yeah. And I suppose technically we want to line it up. So we're not going to have them getting off here. We're going to have the empty carts go all the way around and then go back into here, which is fine. I mean, it would be nice to send them off here and then put them back there, but that means we're on a right-hand rail system if we do that. So they go off here, and then they're going up the right-hand side. That's not good. We don't want that. So we're going to just have it normally over there. Wow, I am really dragging this episode out. I just do not want to stop playing. But I have to have breakfast. It's a really good idea. So I am going to stop playing now. I promise I'm absolutely going to stop playing now. I swear to God, hand over my heart, I'm going to stop playing. Oh, man. And we're going to move on. What's this? Yeah, it's just doing stuff. I am an addict. I am a dirty, filthy addict. I swear to God. But look at all these minecarts are coming in, and they're all full of bread. Look at these. This full, not full, full. So yeah, we are dominating this bread industry. Absolutely dominating it. So, yeah, okay, I'm done. All these got bread? Pretty much all of them. You're going to get some bread, aren't you? Yes, you are going to get a bit of bread. Okay, let's call it here. All right, thank you very much for watching. Next time, we'll go back and we'll keep going through the food market. So, we get all the vegetables, we get all the fruit, get all the everything else, we'll just keep building that stuff and it'll be beautiful. So thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you guys later.